Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. The action has already started. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Chance here to counter. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game. Rafinha! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Rafinha can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And the shot! He's delivered all right! With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kimmich. Fires a decent hit! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Hernandez. Menu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. Konate and Hakimi. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Stoichkov, Koundé, Kimmich. Wirtz, Hakimi and Konate.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that could set him on his way. Koundé deals with that comfortably. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. And he's going direct. Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Wirtz. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Fitri. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rafinha. Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Approaching the half-hour mark. Koundé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Upamecano makes the interception. That's a fabulous ball. Kimmich cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, that was vital. Header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a nicely measured pass. Fitri. Musiala. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he cuts out the supply. Rafinha. Kimmich. Spread neatly. Rafinha. Could be danger here. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because... And he's gone backward here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neymar.
That's going in strongly.
Nicely weighted ball. Palmer. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Palmer is wide and looking to get onto this. Kimmich. Beckenbauer. And it's Neymar. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Any strong opinions on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And so we're off again. Stood up well to him there. Palmer. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Indonesia applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does...
Shot a goal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage to every one of his teammates from here. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Indonesia take the lead. Tries a shot! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Endrick. Musiala.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, what a ball!
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
There they go, hunting in packs. Stoichkov. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Upamecano. And Konate. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Milan can't breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Wits.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Played back in. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Rafinha gets across and deals with it. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Musiala. Pedri. Passes short and sharp. Kimmich. Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's got away. Got a shot away. Hakimi. Palmer looking to get on the end of this. That'll be a throw.
Cambio di giocatori.
Hakimi. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nice sequence of passes, this. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shapes to shoot! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. There
Numero
was no
22.
getting to that, no
Attenzione
getting
al
to it at
cambio.
all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Pinches it off him. Looking for options for movement. York! Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak! It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. He's got tall. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oblak herring after the ball here. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Messi. Musiala. And he's managed to get free. Musiala. Great chance! It's there! And they are right back within touch! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. York, great hit! Oh, in he goes again! And he hits the net! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Indonesia grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
5 minuti di recupero.
Raspadori, Isak, Endo. Indonesia clearly now in... Oh, shooting chance! He scored! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And that's that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in every...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's down to business here. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Caught offside that time. Now, 2018 was, of course, the year that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph, and this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was excellent throughout the tournament with his all-round forward play. It was no surprise that he was man of the match in that high-scoring final against the Croatians.
Yeah, first time since 2002 that the final hadn't gone into extra time. And indeed, the first time since 1966 that 6 goals were scored. What a game it was. Musiala! Oh, he's got the shot away! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Palmer plays it in low. Pirlo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Musiala. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Wirtz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Wirtz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. So it is still 0-0. Palmer. Endrick. Over to the left. Musiala, who's on a run down the left wing. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Musiala. So nearly the perfect ball. Now it's Totti. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hakimi. Palmer. There's the hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Totti in acres of space out wide. Shapes to shoot! Goal, Italy!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Italy have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Griezmann. Totti. Swings it. Up he goes! And again!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Hakimi. Konate gets across to intercept that. He's shifting through the gears here. Totti with the cross. Climbs up big! Cleared away. Musiala.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's in plenty of space here.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want...
Collar! Odegaard. Musiala. And he welcomes it in. Wits! And the pass is intercepted. Hakimi. Nice control. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Just too much on that. Corner it is.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Kohler really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hakimi. Now it's Totti. Hernandez attempts a clearance. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again then.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Musiala. That's been cut out, well played.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Tonali. Odegaard.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we just...
Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now, this could be a chance. That is a brilliant interception. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here! Real chance! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Can he finish? And he hits the net. Back to within 1. Interesting.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
And that's going right the way across. Front-footed pressing going on here. Griezmann delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Picks big chance! Van der Ven gets rid without sophistication.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the shot! It's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! That was a given, it always was.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 70° minuto. Numero 16. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15. Lascia il campo per il numero 81.
Milan making another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
This has become one superb game of football.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And he cuts out the supply. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20. Viene sostituito con il numero 18.
Hernandez in with the challenge. And it's Griezmann. That pass has been well intercepted. Pirlo. Now it's Griezmann.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kvaratskhelia. Hernandez. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's onside. Ødegaard. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Ødegaard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Tonali couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Pirlo. He's played him through. He's got away. A lot. Great chance! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Italy take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find...
Ahmad! Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Ødegaard. Koller. And there's green grass ahead of him. Koller! It's in!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And time is up. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Maradona might just make this. He's played him through. Nunez! Now, who's going to be first to this?
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Saviola, looking for options for movement. Out of play for a goal kick. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Bellingham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Palmer. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He won't be happy with that one. Palmer. Wits. Ødegaard. Great hit! And he's following up! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan, shooting chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Great ball, and he's in here! Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Hernandez getting on for a third of the way through the game. Foot in. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Saviola. They get a throw in. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Wirtz! Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Ødegaard. Saviola. Oh, nicely intercepted. Maradona. Italy look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Endrick given the lift of his goal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. That is a brilliant interception. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Oh, important interception. Maradona. That's a nicely measured pass. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Maradona. Konate gets over and intercepts. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Saviola showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And here's Nunez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now the finish! And he hits the net. A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
He's had a hit! This time, surely! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Hernandez. He is through here. Well, played right into his path. Chance! And that is wildly off target.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Hakimi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maradona. Bellingham. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Now it's Darwin. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
So nearly the perfect ball. And now the breakaway. Bellingham. Dixon. Quality ball. Menu. Raspadori. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Saviola. He's picked his way through. And it's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Raspadori. Oh, easy pickings there. Costa Curta. And Bastoni. Looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Bellingham. Saviola. A real chance if he can get through. And a shot! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. That was a given. It always was.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Rodri. Bellingham. That's a nicely measured pass. Saviola receives it in a good position here. Kvaratskhelia. Pedri. Menu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well played right into his path.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
He's
di
cut it out.
recupero.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And the number on the board is 3. Raspadori. Hernandez. Pedri. Endrick. Over to the left. Played back in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's that, the end. Milan pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. These are good on... hits one! Goal, Milan! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Wirtz. Palmer bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yamal and Neymar. Wirtz. Upamecano does really well there, he is strong. Great hit! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Neymar. Neymar! Palmer. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Endrick is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass is just off target.
Musiala, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit hard.
It's Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Vinicius Junior. Tonali calmly anticipates.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Hakimi.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Palmer. Oh, well played, well played. Kante goes steaming forward. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Wirtz. Konate. Wirtz. Not the most accurate pass. Fitri. Cleared without complication. Milan have it back and can go again. It's Pedri. Alexander-Arnold. Conte. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Well, that pass isn't the best. He can run onto that. Nice control. Shapes to shoot! It's there! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And yes, it's him again. And we've reached half-time.
I volontari di tutti i settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello staff.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easy.
Vinicius Junior! And that is doing no harm at all.
Vinicius Junior knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Davis. Conte, a picture of focus and alertness. Messi tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Wirtz. Pedri. Endrick. Oh, good spread. Palmer. Wirtz. And he's straight offside. Wirtz just eases him off the ball. Konate gets over and intercepts. Hakimi. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just... And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. He's got the shot away! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Couldn't squeeze it through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's found a way through. Musiala. No way through, so Wirtz! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 42.
And that's definitely not his best.
Numero 81.
Mbappe, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. Now it's Messi. Oh, perfectly met. It's Neymar! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Wirtz. Endrick. Well, that has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And smartly reclaimed. Mbappe! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
So now the difference is 3. Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. He could be in here. He's had it taken off him. Davis. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that is a little undercooked. Ødegaard. Endrick. Aim forwards. Alvarez. Oh, this is a great position. Soboslai. Milan can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Can he put it away? He's kept it out, just.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And claimed it back swiftly. He's in Alvarez! And somehow he kept it out. And here's Alvarez. Vitinha. Szoboszlai. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he's on his way!
Il quarto uomo indica 4
4
minuti di
added
recupero.
minutes on the board. Raspadori. And he's managed to get free. Ruben Neves. And they can counter here. Alvarez. That's a little off target. Messi finds himself offside. Added time is up.